At its heart, it is a ERP cloud edition of S/4HANA, private, of course, and surrounded with that comes the full package with various services that we'll go through. So this is the new bundle, everything that's included in one go if you go for Rise. So to better understand what is actually in these various services, let's go through them one by one, beginning with your management and optimization service. Now, of course, what you're fundamentally purchasing with Rise is a private cloud. So therefore, it will be hosted on your SAP HANA database. And then you start to be able to choose your various flavors to make it really the package of what you require. You've got your operating system you can choose, you have your infrastructure, your hyperscaler of choice, for example. But something that's worth noting is that if you have a cloud solution from elsewhere, not just from SAP, you would hopefully expect a lot of these things to already be part and parcel of that cloud solution. That's what makes a cloud solution what it actually is. One thing to highlight here that could be a little bit different are potentially your SLAs, very high availability, security monitoring, backups, of course. But yeah, just be conscious that it's being presented as an extra service, but really, if you are purchasing a cloud, this should be the absolute bread and butter basics of what you have. If we go to the next service, is the migration service. This is, of course, pretty important. You need to make sure that as you move into Rise and using it, that the progression into it is exactly as you required. It is the best way possible for you or your customer to interact with this new offering. There are various SAP partners. You'll see from the logos on the right-hand side, you're probably more than aware of these people, probably already working with a number of them. And these are the partners that have been primed to offer the best practices, the best support for the migration towards Rise. Again, it's worth noting here that something as simple as a lift and shift is probably not the best solution to go forwards here. You could, of course, do lift and shift, but it won't be the best processes anymore. You could use this as a really good opportunity to actually redesign how you are interacting with SAP, and just to make sure that it actually is, again, designed for what your current but also your future requirements are, and that you aren't left paying for more than you actually need potentially.